Alright, hello my fellow adventurers and welcome back to the Abyss. I'm the Rogue and I'm once again back with Putrid Ultra, and as you see I have officially put the title. This is the Cursed Soul mod. Let's check our upgrade bench. You'll see we have a second thing down here. Loot rerolls. Now, that upgrade doesn't do anything yet. However, rerolls are in the game. I just haven't made them. You currently just have, basically unlimited. I unlocked this one at least temporarily. I'm just dealing with the more health ones. Actually, wait, now let's get back to the title to see what I have to get. Katana, sword, oars, clean spritz, banana. Which ones have I done? Sandals, arrows, rapier. Okay, that's it. Okay. Alright, let's get started. Sure, oars. Okay, orbital run, hopefully. No starting item unlocked yet. So, alright, let's talk about mod updates. I've added several new items to the mod. No items are unlockable yet, they're all just in the base game. I am gonna add unlockable items though. I had another idea, like not that long ago, of a spell shop, where the way that would work is there are some modded spells that wouldn't appear in a run until you purchased them. And the way that would work is it would use like, there'd be a shop where you can spend upgrade points to unlock new spells and items. Okay. Gonna randomize that. Okay, we have a laser beam. Okay, we're going for a piercing build then. Or maybe metal again? I don't know. Well, I'll have to see what my next upgrade is. Cinders, sword, or blast? Let's take the cinders. A lot of orbital stuff is also tagged as piercing, so I mean there's that. Let's grab some reload time. So yeah, we're gonna hopefully be seeing hold on. Now I already forgot, was there even the reroll button there, or did I mess something up? It's quite possible I just completely messed something up. Okay. It's the wrong sprite, that's why. That's the issue. Okay. The sprite's wrong, but the button is there. Okay, good. So, it's supposed to be those blue arrows that you saw in the upgrade thing. That's supposed to be the reroll tracker. I think I just might have had the sprites wrong for some of them. I don't know. I'll see. That could be why I missed it before. Or I just didn't properly... I don't know. Let's take piercing damage up. So yeah, a lot of the items are not stackable and have interesting gimmicks. That's what I've done. That's how I've done it. Let's take more bullet damage, we don't need clip size. And also after some testing, I ended up nerfing the when at 1 HP thing. The when at 1 HP, the ultimate, you know, or when you're at 1 health, dealing 3k damage heals you. I tried buffing it to be when you're 5 or less, but that was too overpowered. So I reduced it down to when you're at 2 or less. Have to see how that goes. No orbital. I'm gonna take the piercing. So I'm not going elemental with anything. Covered all the elements already. Well, I should probably add stats for like the damage of your spell mods or something, but whatever. So yeah, that icon that I used for, that's currently being used as the reroll icon. I keep not paying attention if it's even there for everything. As I said, it's in development. Like, I think I'm pretty sure I got it working for, I might have just have it working for, like, for the item select screen and, like, upgrade select. It might be just those. Okay. Yeah, reward select here. I don't have a reason not to, and I can get it when I select random. So the icon that's being used, those two pistons going inwards, was actually the original design for what that was it was a metal spell that it was basically just a modified version of Piston Crush, where rather than having the piston go upwards, two pistons kind of crushed inwards. But what I think I'm going to do is turn it into something that spawns a button randomly on the map at the start of the wave. At the start of the run, not the run, start of each area, one button spawns. And after that, you just it's like there's only one of them and more don't spawn. Because otherwise it would just feel kind of too close to something that's already in the game. Not that that's really the biggest thing I'm worried about, but still. Alright, let's see if I did put it in the spell selection screen. I did not. Okay. I'll have to put that in. I do think it is in the spirit reward room, though. So that's something. Let's take damage on the cinders. Reload time. Maybe I should make an item that grants a slight okay, so temporarily I've made the Terrafly just purely purple because to make things simpler. Because why not? It's purple. It's my mod, I can do whatever I want. But also I just did that. So it's quite possible there's a lot of bugs in here, in this mod. Alright, let's see. Alright, so the game's telling me to reroll. Let me show you how it works. Never mind. Okay, so here's the situation with rerolls. I just can't use them. Fair enough. So rerolls are like half in the game. They work, but I never actually coded. Maybe I did actually make the reroll system work. I don't even remember. Like, rerolls as a mechanic certainly work. But I don't remember if I actually made a way to gain them. Because originally you could reroll as much as you wanted. And then I think I just remembered I did add something to limit it, but I don't remember if the limit's actually a usable number, or if it just makes it for the moment you just can't reroll anything. So that boss fight was pretty quick. Yeah. So really this run's just hopefully I'm gonna be able to win and unlock, my new difficulties. Especially the harder elites one, because that's gonna make the run so much more interesting. It's gonna turn elite fights into like actual intense battles. Hopefully. I hope, it's like, the hope, yeah. Not guaranteed, but it should. I also added a cutscene. Oh, I may have said this in the last video, but I have the cutscene, I'm working on the custom cutscene thing. And currently there is one unique cutscene, which is, you know what, I'll just read it. As you fall deeper, the stench of the old crypt fades. You fall, and you fall. A new scent greets you. One of ancient leaves and trees. And another scent? You arrive at the Forest of Metal, Zone 2. Okay, back to what I was saying. What's up? Okay, that's the right sprite. There we go. Okay. Taking that. Oh, right, that's how I coded it. I couldn't remember how I set that up. Piercing cinders. So yes, spells don't have the reroll yet. Everything else does. Okay, so you saw that mine item. It's drop a mine whenever you cast your active. Like that. And, you may notice it looks very similar to the red ones. And that's because it is very similar. Which you will see in a second. There we go. I forget what it scales with, but like that. It works. Like, it's not particularly deadly, but it's just like damage. I just think it's a really cool mechanic I added. Like, if the enemies get mines, why don't I? And once I add unlocks, well, I already have some unlocks, but once I improve the unlock system, the mines are gonna be a reward for winning with the landmine, the proximity mine challenge on. Every time you reload, you create a proximity mine. In exchange for winning with that, you can then gain calcs on a proximity mine on with your active. Let's take a radius up. I really shouldn't be taking that, but I don't know. I like to take it anyways. This run certainly would have been probably better with Crescent Banana. I also need to add more spell mods. It's really cool to see how, like, there's all these mines and I can be like, haha, I put them here. I almost said, haha, they're mine. But well, that's a bad joke. And it wasn't even gonna be on purpose. So yeah. Let's see. Reload. I think that not usually taking health upgrades is a fun challenge, I guess, of a kind. Cause like, it means it's basically overall, it's good because I'm taking more strength upgrades. However, it means I have less. I have to be more careful. That's the thing. Friend pointed out to me though that in the entire game, all hits deal only 1 damage, which makes that's part of why, for example, with the laser fired by the manta ray, I actually buffed it even when you're not in when you don't have Heart Elites turned on. Because I feel like I made it hit twice as rapidly, because I think at that stage of the game, if you can't avoid such a easily telegraphed attack, taking 6 damage is, I'm basically just saying you deserve it. You can't avoid that. I should probably make the proximity mines scale with bullet damage, because that's the goal of what I want to go for, is I want to make bullet damage have more uses, even if they're kind of strange. Oh yeah, I do have an item that adds piercing bullets. So that's fun. I probably should have a way of tracking the damage of your lightning mine, or colors have been possibly changed. I don't remember. You can now see the lightning that it uses to telegraph its thing is now yellow, because that looks cool. Probably gonna make the bars it summons yellow as well. Okay, this attack, it attacks much more a lot of the things I did for hard elites is simply just increase their attack frequency, but that's already enough to make, like, what would previously simple fights into complete chaos. Let's see, what am I gonna get? Piercing damage up? I can get piercing damage up, which is probably the most worthwhile thing to take, because it will upgrade all of my spells except directly my active. So yeah, don't know whether reroll is quite works properly yet. I mean, the reroll mechanic, I talked to the developer, and he was basically like, I think that spells are actually removed from the possible reward pool whenever you encounter them. Which I'll have to look into, because you say it could mess it up if you drain the pool by re-rolling too much. First of all, hopefully, I mean, first of all, I'm adding more spells to the game, so that should end up not being an issue eventually. And second of all, yeah, I should probably just look into it to see. Because that could also be an important thing to know as a strategy-wise. So yeah, doesn't work. Let's upgrade my charge beam. So yeah, I think I just have the sprite number off by 1, and that's why it's drawing the wrong sprite, of course. So interesting thing, those projectiles, the ones that float for a second and then fire at me, those are called missiles in the code. Which I just think is interesting. I never thought about that. That doesn't quite make sense. But like, I think it's interesting that those are that's why they're basically everything, but the only thing used by the missile robot boss, because they're missiles. I think I'm gonna add an item that adds a second mid-air jump, so a third jump in total. There's already quite a few items. Frost boomerang damage up. And I'm planning on adding a bit more, a few more mechanics to endless mode about like what rewards you can find and stuff. To allow the player to upgrade stuff even further, but let's take more reload, and this is a room. Being able to see these landmines and not have to worry about them, I really like it. Honestly, I'm really proud of this item. Like, I'm just really proud of the fact that I just managed to just so easily create a player-side landmine system. I basically just copied stuff and just changed it. Okay, so you'll notice the missile robot is now a nice blue. It's not complete. The colors aren't finalized, of course. But let me know if you think the idea that I was kind of going for was inspired by like Mega Man because of the arm cannon. But like, I don't know. Now this phase where he's up here and summons missiles, when you have hard elites on, you really almost can't damage him during that phase. Not because he doesn't take damage, but because if you one hit him, you have to avoid an absurd number of missiles firing at you. Alright. Queen of the Forest, phase 1. Okay, so I did that as well. I don't know if I did that in the previous video. So, I've got to change the body segment color. And I'll probably make them into sprites as well, to make it fit better. But, I think that, at least with the head, I think it looks really, really cool. I'm really proud of how it came out with just the giant metal, like the giant metal, like, whatever it's called, mouth, whatever. Sorry about that. And then, like, as I said, body segments, not good yet, but that's for a future update. Also, I need to make them not red in the cutscene. I should probably make those effects green. All sorts of smaller things. But those aren't my priority. My priority is, mostly gonna be mechanics. And once I feel that there's enough mechanics in the game, then I can start going for more visual stuff. The visuals I'm mostly working on just whenever I'm not in the mood to do a mechanics thing. Dodge that way, and dodge back, and you are gonna do that. Now the piston slam, actually, about this piston slam, I'm hoping I'll be able to reuse it for something. If you want to guess what I'm about to say I'm going to reuse it for, you can pause the video and tell me in the comments what your guess is. And I will say it when the sword hits the plier. So, just go away. And what I'm going to use it for is a new spell for the Putrid Elite. A massive greatsword erupts from deep below and executes the queen. The smell of leaves fades as you fall even deeper, but one stench remains. With you all along, the terrible putrid stench. It's always with you. You arrive at the Writhing Void, Zone 3. Okay, see what I get. Okay, don't remember. Okay, yeah, can't use this. Active spell cools down faster, or +1 midair jump. I don't know if it works, so I'm taking it. 25% chance to that. Okay, casting a passive, dealing damage with. One sec, time to check something. Okay, extra midair jump does absolutely nothing. Good to know. However, something that's definitely doing more than nothing is the ultimate I just took, which really needs to have some. I need to add a way of showing which ultimate you have. Also, I think the pool of mines is too small or something. I don't know. So maybe I should have taken, I think one of the options there was, the healing one, but whatever. Let's take the pulsar. I think it's piercing, it's not. Okay. Almost a full piercing one. This is pretty good though. So, as I, alright, so, I'm not so as you saw, the fallen soldier went down in, like, literally, I didn't even, the hit I took wasn't even from that fight. Okay, this is important, I need that help. Okay, Manta Ray. You're gonna dash up here. I'm gonna shoot at you. You're gonna dash over there. You're gonna get hit by some of my mines. Okay, that was actually decently close to hitting me. If I hadn't managed to avoid all 6 of those shots, that would have just been instantly lethal. Which, honestly, is amazing. That adds to the, like, the final area, the final zone, is actually mostly hand-coded just because it's so different. But I actually really do feel like the Manta Ray having an attack that, like, if you're at about the vanilla starting health of 10. Like, from there, it could be reasonably lethal. So now it's not going to give any message for winning on danger level 2. Or not danger level 2, sorry, I was thinking potato. Which, by the way, I have also been working on my first mod too. Because if there's a game I like, I must make a mod for it. That's just how I work. So, if you want to see... So yeah. My potato modding coming soon, question mark? Probably not, but that's... But whatever. Anyways, I think that the fact that so yeah, the manta ray is nice, and the way that the difficulty levels work though is you can actually lock them behind other difficulty levels. Like, you can say, you have, as it said there, you think about you have to beat a certain amount of, a certain challenge level or higher to be able to use it, lower to use. I cannot work. I should honestly probably make the laser turtles more lethal too. Maybe triggering their laser several times. Not completely sure. Honestly, I think just making lasers more lethal could be fun. As I said, let me know in the comments if you guessed correctly about what I said I was going to use the piston for. But what I want to do is a Putrid Elite currently only has a handful of spells, and by that I mean it has one active and 3 passives, which means, and it doesn't even have an active mod, so it's slightly weaker than a regular player at the end of the demo, or at the end of the first area. Either way works. So when you're playing with harder elites, obviously it needs to get more difficult, and I'm planning on doing that by first of all I made it just some of its attacks just slightly more difficult and happen more rapidly and stuff, but also I'm gonna add new spells to its arsenal, such as orbital fireballs and okay, we've now taken all the reload we're gonna need. Okay, so one interesting thing is that, for now, the way I coded the mines is that they actually deal 0 damage first. They have, I think, it's when they haven't armed yet. There's a point where they do like 0 damage, but it's not that big a deal. I said the font will be black, so it just kind of hides on the background. It doesn't really matter. All right. Let's see, the missile drop. So, like, this is the issue that I have with the elite fights. Is especially late game. Here, it's just fun. Okay, so especially late game, I can start to build up to a point where I can kinda just do this. Ooh, I know what I need. I need to make a challenge level, a challenge mode that makes shields weaker, like the shield thing. Okay, let's just you know what? Sure, drop a charger that when shot 3 times explodes. Okay, so I need to make the shield generator less effective. And I can do that by simply increasing its cooldown and reducing its duration. I'm dead. Okay. I have failed my goal for today, but I got 31 upgrade points. Let's just hop into our upgrade bench. We did get the achievement for the ores, and grab our first tier of special upgrades. So that means that if we were to just in theory hop into a run, grab a telekinetic greatsword, for example, we now get this room, which actually means I can quickly do an experiment and see if I were to purchase one reroll. Can I reroll the upgrade room and show how it works? I can! Okay. So as you see, give me a new set of gear. And now I'm... Okay, so never mind. Reroll's fully functional. Okay, let's purchase a second reroll point. Now I have to check this again. Okay, so it seems like reroll does actually fully work. Okay, that's really exciting. So, let's say these all come up. I don't like any of them. I reroll. It simply just rerolls. New set of gear. This is a cool one. Bullets pierce through enemies. Let's say I want to reroll again. Reroll again. And now I'm out of rerolls. I need to add something that says how many rerolls are left. But I didn't realize I got it working. Okay, that's super exciting. I guess I'll have to make a note of that. So, that is going to be the end of the video. I just want to say thank you everybody for watching, especially if you stayed till the end. Thank you so much. If you have any suggestions for content in the mod, you can let me know in a comment, or maybe contact me somewhere else, I'm not sure. Mostly let me know in a comment. If you like this content and want to support my channel, it would be really helpful if you would subscribe. Other than that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye, everybody!